Why is analyzing the games important? Analyzing is important as you can learn from your mistakes. You won't do the mistake again. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel Pranith and David. Today we are going to continue our chess series. So in the first episode, I taught you about the analysis, like how to go into the analysis and what are brilliant moves, great moves, etc. Now we are going to dive deeper into the analysis and see one of my games. So my opponent started the game with e4, the king's pawn opening, as I taught you. So I responded back with e5 and he played knight to f3, the king's knight variation, and I responded back with knight to c6. And then he played bishop to c4, the Italian game, a very common opening setup. And then I played a not very common move, f5. According to the computer, it is a mistake. But if your opponent makes a mistake, you can punish him badly. There's only one good move in this position, which is mostly d4 or d3. But in this position, my opponent played d3 and I played bishop to c5. And then he did an inaccuracy by playing knight to g5. So his threat is to play knight to f7 and attack both my rook and my queen, as you can see. So technically I can't really stop it. The best move I have is d5, but instead I played pawn to f4, which is actually the best move. So he decided to play knight to f7 and I played the great move queen to h4, threatening checkmate on f2. So he castled and I played knight to f6. But then he blundered by taking my rook, so I punished him by playing the great move knight to g4. He played the best move pawn to h3 and I captured the pawn with my knight. He played bishop to f7 check so that I can't castle anymore and my king will become weak. So I played king to f8 and then he played the best move queen to h5, trying to trade the queens. I can't afford to trade my queen because, as you can see, I'm losing by a rook and I only got a pawn. So instead I played knight takes h3. A double check means like when you check with two pieces at once. So he played king to h2, the best move, and I followed up with two great moves, queen to g3 check, so get my queen out of the danger, and then knight to f2 check. The idea is he has to take with his rook. So because otherwise if he plays king to g1, we can just play a mate in 19, which is pretty much too long to explain. So I'm not going to take my time explaining it. Instead, let's go back to the game in which he played the best move, rook takes f2. I took with the queen. Now as you can see, I'm threatening checkmate on g1 and there are some ways to stop it. According to the computer, the best way is bishop to e3, sacrificing the bishop. The point is, as you can see here, if we take, he can just play knight to d2, and when we take it, he can play things like bishop g8, trying to checkmate me, f7. If I take the bishop like this, it's checkmated 1. So that was his plan. So that's what happens if you play. That was the best move. But he instead blundered with queen to d1. Now friends, I ask you, can you find the checkmate in 1? I will give you some time to think. Well, the answer is queen to h4. It was pretty hard to find, I know, but it's the checkmate. As you can see, the king has only one square, g1, but my bishop is blocking g1. So that's the checkmate. I hope you enjoyed this game. Do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you and take care.